Hey guys, Dov here, back with another Total War news update, and we've got a doozy today. Creative Assembly has essentially made a few announcements here, confirmed a few things, so let's jump straight into it. Total War's 20th anniversary's just passed, so they wanted to give us their upcoming plans. Obviously, Troy is still on track for release on the 13th of August. It will be available to claim for free within the first 24 hours on the Epic Games Store. Right now, Troy's just going to launch, and that's it. The Amazons will be joining the game in September as a first DLC. There was some speculation as to whether or not they would be a launch DLC, but it does look like they'll be coming alongside Epic Games Store mod support in September, which is great to see. I thought mod support could potentially take a little bit longer to get up and running, so really nice to see they're going to have that pretty soon after release. And this is pretty big news as well. Great to see you can grab Amazons entirely for free if you're a Total War Access account holder, though this will be a limited time offer. Multiplayer, unfortunately, isn't going to be in the game until November, so I might do a campaign or two during that early access time period and in the release window. Probably not going to be covering Troy very heavily, outside of a few limited campaigns until November. Once multiplayer launches in November, then I'll be jumping in and seeing, kind of how that goes, how it stacks up in comparison to other Total War games. The Blood Pack looks like will also be in October. Up on screen, while I'm talking about this, I'll have this roadmap up as well. There'll be some free content. It looks like Artemis, Ajax, and Diomedes, Hephaestus, some more stuff to look forward to there. Now, for the meat, what you guys are here for, Total War Warhammer 2, The Realm of the Wood Elves returns. So the next DLC officially confirmed, it is a Lord Pack, focusing on the Wood Elves and one of the original core races from Total War Warhammer 2. So likely that will be, I don't know actually, Lizardmen, Skaven, it's hard to say, probably the Skaven if I had to guess. Since Lizardmen, I guess they could do some type of jungle thing, but I don't know that there's any stories in the lore of the Wood Elves facing off against the Lizardmen. I guess there wasn't really stories in the lore of Malice facing off against Snitch, but anyway, given that the Skaven and the Wood Elves have a little bit of history there, that seems like it would make the most sense. It's really interesting, though, most of the community speculation that was Wood Elves would be coming alongside the Beastmen in a pack, but interesting to see that this is, in fact, the case. The Wood Elves will be coming alongside someone else, so very interesting to see. And there is an absolute ton of updates coming alongside, so I'll have this little table up on screen again. Basically, for the owners of Total War Warhammer 2, you're getting the DLC, and you have the option to buy that, but regardless, you'll be getting a free hero character. So I'm assuming that that hero character is going to be for the faction that's against the Wood Elves. Maybe not, though. I guess it could be for any of the base Warhammer 2 factions. And of course, obviously, game balance update and everything like that. The new DLC will have 2 new Legendary Lords, obviously new units will be playable in the Vortex and Mortal Empires. Wood Elves will be getting their Old World update for Mortal Empires, and if you own Realm of the Wood Elves specifically, then you'll get a new Wood Elf Legendary Lord for free, and new units and characters for use in Mortal Empires. It's interesting to see they're giving 2 free LC characters, one for the base game, and one specifically for the Wood Elves, which is a really great way to do it in my opinion. If they were to only do a free LC character for the Wood Elves, it does sort of leave people in the base game without any real new free content, because you kind of have to have Total War Warhammer 1 and Realm of the Wood Elves in order to get any benefit from a free LC there, right? So for me, this is awesome. It also means we're getting an absolute metric ton of stuff. I don't know how detailed the Wood Elves rework is compared to the Greenskins rework, but Creative Assembly seems to be continuously upping the ante in the amount of free content that we've been getting in these packs. I'm a big fan of that, definitely looking forward to getting my hands on this as soon as I can, and of course, I'll be bringing it to you guys as soon as I'm able to. Moving on to Three Kingdoms, the Nan Men are officially coming. I believe Creative Assembly had maybe talked about this before in like some forum posts or on Reddit, but the details are hazy. Regardless, Nan Men are officially confirmed. They're going to be the next DLC release for Three Kingdoms. We've seen chapter packs before, but this is the first expansion pack. Added some new battle types. Gate, pass battles, and settlements will be added to the campaign map. And they don't want to give away too much yet. They can let you know that if you don't want to buy the DLC, there will be new free LC Lord options for the Han, new options to stop characters from dying from old age at the beginning of the campaign. Interesting. Interesting. And some UI changes that we think will make a big difference. I'm very interested in the UI changes in particular. I'm not really a fan of the way that the unit stats are displayed in Three Kingdoms, especially coming from Total War Warhammer 2. Like, it's not very clear as to what the stats are and what they do, and it's very different. If they're going to, and I don't know 100%, if they're going to implement like the Troy's style system, where it's a lot more similar to Total War Warhammer, personally, I would be a big fan of that, but we'll have to wait and see. They talk here about Hulao Pass and how it's kind of in the wrong place. The Hulao Pass is now on the Three Kingdoms map, but the mountain is in the wrong place. So they're going to look at potentially doing, I guess, a geography update. A map update will come alongside the second expansion pack. I don't know when exactly that will be. They don't mention any of that here, but we will be getting a map update at some point for Three Kingdoms as well. One last thing, something I haven't really covered much on my channel, but Total War is developing a CCG, a card game, digital card game, I suppose. They've been testing it, they've got some great feedback. Again, I'm not really a CCG guy personally, so I'm not planning on covering this on the channel, but for those of you guys who are interested in CCG and you want to play the Total War brand, have some fun, you know, like Napoleon versus Cao Cao or whatever, it definitely leads to some interesting kind of situations there. So as for what they're doing, they're now running a test on PC as well as mobile, and will be opening up the test to a few thousand more players over the coming months. So if you want to register to get notifications, try to potentially get in one of those closed tests, I will have a link down in the description, or of course you can always head to the blog page itself and there will be a link there. As for the rest of the future, obviously the current world situation they mention here has certainly put the crimpers on us announcing our next major Total War title, which is a little bit unfortunate. I am very much looking forward to what I would imagine would be the announcement for either Total War Warhammer 3 or whatever the successor for Three Kingdoms is. I don't know though, considering that it looks like maybe midway through the DLC cycle or somewhere around that point for Three Kingdoms. Maybe we won't get another historical title announcement anytime soon. But regardless, I'm really hoping that the development of Total War Warhammer 3 is not too long delayed and that we'll hopefully see an announcement for that before the end of the year. That's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you like this sort of content, be sure to like, subscribe, hit that bell notification button. Every time I upload a new video, you'll be notified. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time.